Someone is knocking on your door right now and you have already decided to answer it. You do not even think about it. The knock arrives and your body moves toward the sound. Someone is at the boundary of your home and you go to meet them. But here's the strange part. You have no idea who it is. You will glance through the peephole and you will believe the glance tells you the truth. It does not. Peepholes use a fisheye lens. That lens bends light so a wide view fits into a tiny circle of glass. It also does something almost nobody notices. It pushes distant objects further away than they really are. A person standing close to your door looks like they are standing several feet back. Your brain cannot correct for that distortion. The check you rely on to feel safe is quietly lying to you about distance. That's the first crack in the story. Here's the second. In 1966, researchers Jonathan Friedman and Scott Fraser studied how people say yes to strangers. Ask for something small first, a signature, a sticker in a window. Then later ask for something much larger. People who agreed to the small request were far more likely to agree to the big one. They called it the foot in the door effect. Once you say yes once, saying yes again gets easier. Now put those two facts together. A lens that makes a stranger look farther away than they are. A mind that keeps saying yes once it starts. This is the exact shape of a crime pattern police have tracked for decades. It has a name. Ruse entry. A ruse entry doesn't look like a break-in. No broken glass, no forced lock. It looks like an inspector, a delivery driver, someone in a reflective vest holding a clipboard, standing exactly far enough back to look unremarkable. He knocks. You check the lens. He looks harmless, a little blurry, a normal distance away. You open the door. That's all it takes. One door, one yes. Police advisories describe the same pattern: calm, polite. Never in a hurry. Ask for something small first, and once you've said yes to the small thing, something in you has already decided who this person is. Not a stranger, almost a guest. You've probably done this yourself. Signed for a package without checking the label. Let someone in a uniform walk past you. Held the door because it felt rude not to. None of that makes you careless. It makes you human. Your instincts were built for small tribes, for faces you'd seen 100 times. Not for a fisheye lens and a stranger who has read the same research you haven't. There's a pattern that shows up in these files again and again. A resident home alone. A knock. A man in a uniform, standing at that same deceptive distance. A small ask. The door opens. What happens next isn't the horror. It's what happens after. Investigators note the resident never remembers deciding to let the person in. They remember the knock. They remember checking the peephole. They remember feeling like everything was fine. And then somehow a stranger was already 3 steps past the threshold. That gap between checking and deciding is where the whole ritual breaks down. The foot in the door effect doesn't wait for your conscious decision. It works underneath it. That by the time you think this seems fine, some other part of you has already opened the latch. This is why the pattern keeps working city after city, decade after decade. It isn't clever like a heist. It's boring. It's slow. It relies on 2 things true of almost every human being alive. Think about the last time someone knocked when you weren't expecting it. Did you check who it was? Did you see them clearly or a blurry shape at a comfortable distance and decide that was enough? You don't have to answer out loud. Just notice you're already thinking about it. There's no monster behind the door. The unsettling part was never a person. It's that your own home, built around keeping you safe, has a door in it that runs on instincts nobody designed for this century. The lens was built to give you information. The mind was built to trust a stranger who asks for something small. Neither was built with you in mind. You just inherited them. Someone is going to knock on your door. You will not know who it is. The lens will quietly lie about how far away they're standing, and some part of you, the part that said yes once and never stopped, will already be reaching for the latch. Someone is knocking on your door right now, and you have already decided to answer it. You just don't know yet whether that decision was ever really yours